man, and I've been exercising every day. Look at my muscles, they're so big. Today I'm going to teach you how to cook me in the air fryer. That's right, I'm going to go in the air fryer today. I can't wait for the adventure.
Oh. Well, hello everyone. Welcome to Cooking with Ginger. So now that I have an air fryer, I don't know if I'll ever use anything else to cook again, quite frankly. And today we're gonna help cook Mr. Potato Man in the air fryer and just kind of see how it goes. I'm gonna start by using this Cuisinart knife. It's pretty sharp, so you want to make sure you have a sharp knife. Just gonna cut them in half. Cut these little pieces. It's like, oh no! And you're like, no, no, no. No, it doesn't hurt him. He's so strong. And so it says to cut into half slices. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. How are you all? Happy Tuesday to you. I hope you're having a great day so far. I was just on a team call with a colleague who was really having a hard time. They literally just lost their cousin to a hit and run. They passed away instantly at the scene, and the person that was driving left the scene of the accident. And it's so tragic. It's crazy at how, we're here in this life in 1 minute and then the next minute we're not. And I know those of you guys that have lost people close to you understand what I'm saying. When you lose somebody just really quickly like that, it's heart-wrenching, and it's so hard to really kind of navigate and figure out. So I'm just sending him lots of love. If you guys could send him love too, I'm sure he'd appreciate that. That's tough, man. When my partner passed away, she was in great health. She was perfectly healthy. She exercised. She took care of herself. I mean, we didn't eat the best. Like, we didn't really ever cook like this, like I am now. But we didn't eat terribly. But she was like all her whatever blood work, all that stuff was fine, and then just one day, like, she had a headache. She had a headache, and it was a Monday, and then she was gone on a Saturday. It was that fast, you guys. So I guess my point being is we don't really know, like, how long we're going to be in these physical bodies and here, like, hanging out on the earth plane. So I think if we could just be a little kinder to ourselves and a little kinder to everybody else, and maybe hit the pause button sometimes if we're really upset about something, and just really ask ourselves, like, is this worth my peace? Like, is this worth my peace? Because how often do we give our power away by just getting upset and maybe saying some things we regret, or saying some things that we just really can't take back, that we wish we wouldn't have said. I think what's really helped me over the years is understanding the fragility of life, like that everybody that is in my life, including myself, will one day not be here. And so I would really like to be able to be remembered as someone who really loved people and who really cared about them and wanted the best for them. And I remember Amy and I talking about that one night. My cousin had passed just a few months before she did, and so we had this this night where we were sitting there and we were just talking about like how would you want to be remembered, you know? Not thinking that she was going to be gone a few months later. And you know, I remember Amy just saying, I want people to remember me as being kind and loving and generous, you know, and a good friend. And a good friend she was. She had like multiple best friends. I've never seen anything like it in my life. She had so many friends. Oh my gosh. We had the best friends table and they were just like, you know, Amy was my best friend. And then somebody else would be like, oh, she was my best friend too. She was like, oh, she was my best friend. It was just like, it was a beautiful thing to watch. I was like, wow, you know, just somebody that could make that just, you know, amazing influence. So, makes you think, you know? What is worth your peace? What is worth your getting upset about, having a fight about, yelling about, any of that? What is worth your peace? Because we can't give away our peace without our permission. So that's big. All right, I've cut up the potatoes. Cut up the potatoes. Can you see them? Yes. Okay. I'm going to try to angle it so you can see it. This particular recipe I looked up calls for a teaspoon of olive oil. So I'm going to actually use olive oil today instead of our coconut oil. So we're going to mix it up a little, right? We're going to, you know, we're going to live it up. And then we're going to toss it around. Calls for about a half a teaspoon of this paprika stuff. Seems kind of like a lot. Okay, those are nice and covered. As well as a half a teaspoon of garlic powder. So we'll go ahead and do that. That's my favorite. Seems like a little bit too. Whew, these are going to be nice and garlicky. It's a good thing I just have my cats. I do have to go meet with a client this afternoon, but I'll chew gum. It's okay. All right, and then we've got some black pepper, of course. Turn this bad boy on. God, this thing is amazing, and it's very easy to clean, you guys. Very, very easy. It's very efficient. It's very easy. I figured I'd have some eggs and potatoes, and then I'd have, you know, probably a couple servings here, so I could have some potatoes tomorrow and just heat them up. What else? What else is going on your Tuesday? I hope you guys are having a great day. Let's actually go ahead and put these in below. Oh, and I cooked tofu in here for the first time. It was really good. As long as it's extra firm, I think if you get it extra firm, it cooks better. Now this recipe calls for 400, I think it said 10 minutes. I'm gonna keep checking it though, because this thing is like ninja. Cooks so quick, you're just like, what happened? So, anyway. Well, stay tuned, and I'll keep you posted on how the ninja cooks the, what are these, fingerling potatoes? Yeah, fingerlings potatoes. So, have a great Tuesday. Love yourself. Love each other. Be kind. Because you can. All right, guys. Love you guys.